I wanted to share 2 strategies for getting started on the water container problem. I'm not going to solve these problems all the way to the end because I want to make sure that there's still space left for you to productively struggle. But for anybody who wants some help getting started, here is a way to get started. Okay, the first strategy I'm going to show you is a diagram strategy. So we see here that we start with a beaker, and the beaker of water, like a full beaker, is 1 liter. So that means that the amount of water that I have is 3/4 of a liter. And then we saw in the video that 3/4 of a liter filled up 2/5 of the water container. So if the water dispenser, 2/5 of the water dispenser was 3/4 of a liter of water. And then the question that we're trying to ask, what we want to know is the full length is how many liters. Okay, that's what we're trying to figure out. I noticed some people figured out how much 1/5 of a water dispenser was. So some people took this 3/4 and split it into half and figured out how much one box was, and then multiplied that by 5 to find the whole length. Other people noticed that 2.5 groups of 3/4 will fit. So some people did 3/4 times 2.5. That will also get you to the total. But what we're looking for here is how many liters are in that full water dispenser. So you could find how much is in one. Anyway, okay. I'm going to leave the rest for you to productively struggle. So this is the same situation. I realized as I was working in my math journal today, as people were working in class, I realized that I actually have a totally different strategy that I use more than diagrams for solving a problem like this. I think of it like a ratio. You can think of it like a ratio. So we know that 3/4 of a liter of water filled out 2/5 of a water dispenser. And I want to know how much one water dispenser is. So what I did, and this strategy helps me to write my equations. What I did was I know that anything divided by itself equals 1, like 5 divided by 5 equals 1, 2 divided by 2 equals 1. 2/5, if I divide 2/5 divided by 2/5, that's going to equal 1. Okay, so, and remember when we learned about ratios, we learned that we have to, if I divide one part of the ratio by a value, then I need to divide the other part of the ratio by the same value to maintain an equal ratio. So then this shows me that an equation I could use would be 3/4 divided by 2/5 equals the answer. This is a strategy that I noticed that I was doing. I haven't ever taught you this strategy, but I thought that I would show it to you because I find it really helpful, and I hope that you do too. Again, my purpose of this video was to give you ideas for how to get started and not to solve the problem for you. So use either of these ideas. You can use whichever one makes the most sense for you. If the diagram strategy makes the most sense for you, use that one. If the make a table strategy makes the most sense for you, use that one. If you've got a different strategy, use that. And we'll talk about this when we're together in class next week. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.